Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com here today with another really fun project to share. This time I'm using this brand new stencil from Missing Stamps. This is a 2-layering stencil and it is so cute. And of course I'm going to be bringing in some of my favorites from the Alice collection and this Happy Birthday to You sentiment. I'm going to put all of this together in a card. I thought, you know, what better place to use these teacups? They could be coffee cups too, but teacups for a tea party. And we're going to have one today with Alice and some of her friends. So I'm going to start off with a light color of pink ink. This is bubblegum, one of my favorites, and I'm just going to ink it lightly. And then I'm going to go in and cover up that first layer that I just inked with the light pink and mask off the layer just underneath it so that I can ink on some lemon ink. This is a beautiful light yellow, and this is a brand new ink also, so I wanted to use it today. And then we're going to go over the top with darker colors, and I thought, why don't I just put this on right now and ink that over while I have the tape on there, but it didn't work out exactly as I anticipated because I started inking on this darker yellow. This is English mustard, and I realized that it's covering up the handles of the teacups. So I'm going to have to take off that first stencil before I can lay over the top stencil so I get those handles on there as well. So I'm going to just carry on and go in with some light green. This is Hyde Park. After I'm done inking all of the colors, I'll remove the first stencil and then add on the second stencil and add the second darker layer of colors on all of the layers. I wanted to get those handles in there. So I'm starting out just really light. Originally, I thought this was going to be a really nice light background for my Alice characters. It turned out to be darker than I expected, even though I'm starting off light. And you'll see in a minute, it turned out really fun, really vibrant. I actually love how it turned out. A little bit busy, but somebody's going to love this bright, vibrant happy birthday card. Here we go with the light blue. I'm doing Icy Mist on this one. And that's a nice light blue ink. Now, when you use this mint tape over and over again, it becomes a little less sticky. It's a very light repositionable tape. So I found myself having to add the magnets over the top. So that way I kept that tape down. Here's the last layer now with the blueberry cheesecake. If you don't want to switch up colors, obviously you won't have to tape them off, but I wanted a rainbow of colors. You can do this whole thing all with one color of ink and not have to worry about the masking. But look how pretty this rainbow is. Now it's time to put on the darker colors. So the darker pink I'm using today is Flamingo ink, and I'll just put that over the top. Look, see, now you can see those handles on there. And I found that if I just taped off one of the rows just below or above it, I could ink on without having to mask off both the layers. I hope that makes sense. See, here I just ended up putting it over that top one, and then I was able to ink on the darker English mustard once again without getting it on the green. So it was a little easier for the top layer. Now going in with a darker green. This is Welsh Dragon, and this is very much darker than that Hyde Park. So we're going to get a really great contrast on this layer. Look at that beautiful color. And these little teacups, I love them. I actually want to use these for a tea party to make some place card settings. I think that would be really, really cute. This blue raspberry is the top layer for the blue layer. See, and then I ended up not even masking that off at all. And then we'll go in with the sugar plum for the darker purple. Super simple. I love this layer. All the designs, all the different designs you get. Now watch the reveal, my favorite part. Ta-da! So pretty. So we've got all the colors here, and I purposely put that yellow in the center, and you'll see why in just a minute. But I want to color up real quick these characters. I stamped out 3 of the characters, my favorite, Alice, White Rabbit, and of course the Mad Hatter. And I'm going to mimic some of the colors that I used in the background on these characters. Now it worked out really great because Alice typically wears a blue dress like this. So I'm just going in with some blue colors here, and I'm going in for a close-up so you can see those colors better that I have there on the screen. And then I'm going to use purple on the White Rabbit, and we'll do predominantly green color on the Mad Hatter, and that'll bring out all those colors. Now I'm not going to go through all of the coloring, but I am going to show you a good portion of it. A lot of people request that I keep my coloring in the videos, so I did that this time. Most of the coloring is here. You can see the colors there on the screen and how I usually start with the darkest color, then I blend that out with a medium color, and then I go in with a light color. And usually I'll go back again with all the same colors once again to get a really nice vibrancy to it. And I find that this works really well for me. I'm using Neenah Solar White paper for this coloring. This works out just fine with me for Copic coloring, but you can see that I do have some paper underneath, and that really helps the coloring process. I feel like it does anyway. That way the Copic marker has somewhere to go when you're coloring through. I'm using warm grays for the White Rabbit, and so he's more of a gray rabbit today, but I want him to have enough contrast from him and the background, so that's why I colored him a little bit darker today. A little bit of pink on his ears, and then some dark purple here for his little bow tie and his tea cup here. Yeah, I'm going to bring through a couple of colors for those, and I hope I put all of the colors. I'm trying to keep all the colors on the screen for you to see, but you may just use some of the colors that speak to you. So BV08, and I think that was BV04. Here we are at the Mad Hatter, going in with some dark greens and some light greens. So some of my favorite combinations here. So we've got some lime green on his bow tie and on his hat decoration there, and then darker greens for his jacket. Again, I'll go through once with the colors and then back again with the colors to darken it up and bring more of a vibrancy. I went ahead and colored in some of those lines on his pants, and his hair, of course, needs an orange treatment. I can't wait to go back and watch this movie now. I kind of have had this on my mind. Neutral grays for his hat to make it a nice dark gray hat. I'm going to blend those through once, and then once again blend them through to get the look that I'm looking for. I'd love to hear from you on what you think about watching coloring videos like this one. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you enjoy it when I leave all the coloring in, or if you'd rather just have me skip ahead to put the whole card together. I love to hear what you have to say about that. There is the rest of his hat, and I'll color in the stripes with some grays as well. And now I just fussy cut all of those characters out so I can get them ready for this card. I'm using the Happy Birthday to You stamp over the yellow portion of these teacups, which is why I kept that yellow pretty light there, mostly white, or mostly light anyway, so that I could ink this up with black ink right over the top. I love the font on this, Happy Birthday to You. There's also one that says a very merry birthday, I think, something like that, an unbirthday card. So that would work really great too. I am always needing birthday cards these days, so I thought this would be a really great birthday card. I've got some glitter tape here in a purple. I'm going to use this to ground those characters for this card. And you can see that the background is really, really busy. I mean, it got pretty dark as I was inking through, so I decided to treat these characters with a little bit of a highlight around the edges. I'm taking a dark blue Copic marker here, and I'm going to just trace around all the images. When I fussy cut them, I left a white border. So basically I'm just coloring in that white border with the blue. This is going to make them pop out from the background, give them a little more dark definition so that you can see them better. So I'll finish up this and look at the difference there. See how he stands out a lot more than the other characters. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly just go around the edges. This does take a little bit of time. You have to be sort of careful not to go over the lines and just to outline those characters, but it's a very simple process, and I think it makes a difference. Here is Alice, finishing her up and putting her right on. And yeah, look at how they stand out a little more now from the background. And there's the white rabbit. Now to finish off this card, I'm going to pop them up with some foam tape. That gives them definition to pop more from the background even. And I'm just going to arrange them like I like. Pull off all of the tape so that I can put them on. I want Alice to be in the front here, so I just put her in the front and her friends are to the side. Now we'll just add that to a card base. And this is a 110-pound card base, so it's nice and sturdy. And there is our tea party card. Super cute. The next thing I want to do is use that tea party table and make another background like this. Maybe a little bit different, but have them kind of sitting over that tea party table. Wouldn't that be cute? But look at that. I hope you enjoyed this card today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help out with YouTube, and I love to see you back again and again, so I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. Leave comments and let me know what you would like to see also on this channel, and I'd love to continue to make some cards for you. I'll be back real soon with more inspiration. Bye-bye.